Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 43 of our Confederate Summer 61 campaign and version 1.10 using the A.O.M mod. So as you can see, we are immediately loaded onto a battle map as we closed in accidentally with the Federal Army of Tennessee, just outside of Columbus, Ohio. So, I was not expecting to fight this force. I didn't want to fight it with this corps, particularly. As the gentleman we are fighting, this is the Army of Tennessee, the Federal Army of Tennessee, led by, why is it giving me that? Major General Weitzel, who myself and General Jackson are 0-3 against. So I wanted Jackson to fight this force so we can get a little bit of a vindication battle, but that's not happening. So we have the Eastern Corps of Tennessee, which is part of the Confederate Army of Tennessee, fighting the First Corps of the Federal Army of Tennessee. So if this was real life, historians would have to really differentiate between the two forces. As you can see here, we're on the map right here, just south of the objective point, which is Mason Hill. So, hope maybe the Federals are defending here because this is good high ground for them to defend. I don't know if they are or not. So, we've seen the last few battles, they have not generally been on the objective point. So, what I'm planning on doing is I have the Cavalry here in the wing. I want to have them cross the stream down over here, where my cursor is. Use this farm track to go head towards Copperton. So I think the Federals might actually be behind the hill. I hope they're not. I'd rather them be right there, but that'll be a tough fight going through the woods. But I'm just going to do broad front advance with all four of the infantry divisions in this corps. Cavalry out on the flank. We're going to leave the artillery here because they can cover this open ground here, but I don't think the Federals are going to be there. And I won't be able to use them again until we're on the far side of Mason Hill with some open ground from the fire on. So, I'm going to pause this here, and I will be back once we're in contact with the Federals. Alrighty, we have moved into day 2. It's 0700. I didn't look at the time when I hit play at the start of yesterday. It was already 17:30 in game, so I only had about a half-hour daylight, but it did allow me enough time to get my forces moved up where I can basically place them right outside the objective point. We still do not have sighting on the Federals, so I'm pushing my corps right over the hilltop and defending down here along the tree line on the hill. With a division out here with the artillery overlooking that way, possibly. Or actually, I'll probably put them up here. I don't know. Move 2 guns that way. Because I don't know where the Federals are right now. I haven't seen any type of movement. No dust trails, no soundings. So I'm going to set up defensively over around here. And I'm leaving the Cavalry division over here in these woods as a screening force out on my right flank. If they do approach from this direction, they can sweep in on a flank once the engagement starts and hopefully start rolling them up pretty quickly. So once again, we got my troops moving, and I'll be back once we have contact. Alrighty, it's 0800 in game. I still have not sighted the Federals, but I think they might be south of us now. Because this was an uncontrolled point at the start of the battle, and so was this one. So I think the AI has moved around the map looking for us. So I still don't have any sightings or soundings, no dust trails, no marching noises, but I do believe they might be south of us now. And this is just getting a little off-putting. Where are they? As we do hold the objective, they have to come at us now. And it looks like they took 65 men ran overnight. Their morale is still high, though. They do have 69.9 for their morale to our 72. But that's just going to keep dropping the longer I hold the objective. So they do have to come for us. And I don't want to send my cavalry division too far out and not be able to give them orders. So it looks like it's going to be a waiting game, and I'll be back once the waiting's over. Alright, we have finally found the Federals. It's now 15:30, and they were in front of us the whole time. They are lined up over here in some entrenchments and not even bothering to come out and defend the objective point. I was slowly trying to set up a circular defense around the hill unnecessarily. So I don't know how they seize these entry points to my south and southeast, but their forces are in front of us. Right here. So, once again, I'm not going to attack them. I have no need to. They have to come at me. So, I'm going to redeploy my forces to have the infantry at the bottom of the hill, the artillery on top, and hopefully we can rip them apart when they finally start coming on to us. So, once again, I'll be back when fighting starts. Hopefully sometime today. Alright, we have moved into day 4. The Federals have still not attacked us. So what I have done is I have pushed my 4 batteries forward. Probably not the smartest thing in the world, as these batteries only have 2 guns each. But I'm hoping to cause enough damage to their infantry and artillery that it does force them to start coming at me. As once again, I have no need to attack. They have to attack me, and I'd rather let them do that. So, once again, I'll be back if we start getting a clash of the main lines. Alrighty, we have now moved into day 5. And it's just been one long artillery duel between the two of us. It's because he's not advancing, and I do not need to. I have taken over 100 casualties now out of the necessity of having to keep my skirmishers in range of his breastworks and their artillery fire in order for me to hit them. But all 4 of my batteries are leveling up pretty good. One just hit 3-star right before the end of day 4. I got 2 more ready to hit 3 stars, and this one, he's taking a while to get up there. He's the longest one to level. Might be an issue with the commander. But we're slowly causing casualties to them. But they're taking more casualties from overnight attrition and men deserting than anything. So this probably go into... this might go to day 6. This ticker is moving pretty quickly. And I'm surprised the Federals haven't come out to get us, especially this commander. He's been aggressive, very aggressive in the last 3 battles I fought against him, and he is not being aggressive now, which I find a little surprising. Let's get you back forward. So I'm just going to keep on with the artillery duel. It's in my favor, so I'll be back. Alrighty, not a very exciting battle for any of us, especially me because I had to sit here for a pretty long time, even at 20 speed. So the Federals never closed in with us, and he finally withdrew overnight at the end of day 5. So, not much happened there, but he is now going to be retreating out of the Columbus region, which was the whole endeavor. So he only lost 450 of his 17,000 infantry and 20 of his 50 guns, for a total of 600 of his 18,000 man force. We lost a total of 181 men, and that was all from artillery fire. The 65 infantrymen and 1 cavalryman I lost were basically all the skirmishers that I had out and were taking artillery fire the whole time. And I had a few deserters overnight on day 4. But that was it. So, I'm not even going to go over the paperwork for this one. And I will be back with the strategic map, and we'll keep this campaign rolling forward. Alrighty, after this victory in Columbus, we are going to continue along with the operations as they were already moving forward. So we'll do a quick map overview, but if you notice right here, I have replaced Price as the commander of the Western Department. I placed Beauregard in charge of it. So I didn't have a job for him apparently because he was a lieutenant general. I guess that was still too high of a rank for a corps commander. I don't know. I didn't think it would be because all my corps commanders are lieutenant generals, but he's now a full general in command of the Western Department. So hopefully we'll see some changes with the way that unit operates. So we'll go left to right here. So Corps de Rio Grande still is not able to move. They are towards the top of yellow readiness. It says almost another 2 months from be full green. And I'll let that go. Once again, they are locking this other army down up here with them. So I'll wait until he's ready to move. Maybe this army will chase him down. Maybe it won't. But I really don't need another fight with it. They are down to 3,700 men, it looks like. Let's give them scout order, see if we can't get a better idea of what they look like. And coming on down here, Corps of Engineers finished there. I think the telegraph lines in this state are pretty good now. Let's bring them down to Independence and see if we can't do a little more. I may have to start moving them out this way as the army advances to build lines out here in Illinois. Alright, so Beauregard just took command, so I got to let his readiness come up. Corps de Arkansas is on its way to Springfield. Hopefully we'll be seizing that soon. Corps de Missouri is over here at Vandalia. Once Beauregard's ready to move, I got him into Springfield. I put Corps of Missouri back under their command and start advancing them north again. So I do need to start moving on Peoria. Over here in Indiana, Corps of Western Tennessee is taking down Indianapolis. And now that this fight's over, I can shift the Corps of Eastern Tennessee back in their direction once he flips Columbus back into our control. And we did just finish the fight up here outside of Toledo. So this fight down here in Columbus basically happened on the same, within a day of this fight. So I gotta let all these actions roll off. So it looks like we're about to take Ohio under our control completely. Not flipping it, but we will have every city under our control at this point that is capturable. And I will start shifting Jackson's army back into Western Virginia. Lee's still sitting steady. None of these federal forces have made any type of moves on him. And let's see how we're looking at this siege. It really hasn't shifted too much. But we spent a couple of days within the battle map, so this will probably change pretty quickly once we hit play. How's the Lincoln Gifts looking? Full green, but I still don't have back my good ships for this fleet. I don't want to send all the fourth rates out. They'll get cut up. So they're going to sit there. And someone did point out to me I needed to have the Sea Raider perk on them so I can start hitting the Atlantic entry points for trade. So I did give them blockade. When they do level up again, I'll give them the Sea Raider and send them out there. But right now I just want to send them back. Once those ships are ready, get them back up here and put in all these ports up here back under a blockade status. And how are we looking with the Raider Squadron? He's back in the green? Yes, he is. So let's give him raid orders. And let's hit play and see what happens. It doesn't look like he wants to go out and fight. So I think these fleets down in the Gulf might be glitched. Let's turn off raid. We're just going to send them out to hit the Florida Keys squad and see if he catches anything. Because he should have gone out raiding against these two fleets immediately. See if we can catch them. I want those fleets out of the Gulf. They should have been gone already. And these actions rolled off. That's going to take a few days to roll off. This one's clear, so we need to move them into Toledo, which will be good because they have a hospital there. Alright, Corps of Missouri's in position. How many days till he gets up? 63 days. It says he has 0 supplies, but he's got stocks are full. I think there might just be a glitch with the department itself at this point. Alright, let's speed this along, see if we get a combat down here in the Gulf. There we go. Hopefully it's not messed up like last time. Oh, they got a couple of ironclads. They got 2 broadside ironclads in this fleet. I was not expecting that. That is not good for me. So the Palo Alto... They got 2 Palo Altos. Santiago de Cuba. Well, let's see if we... I doubt we will capture either one of these. Would be nice. Because these broadsides are much better than the 3 that I'm fielding right now. Berwick Bay's out of range. That's not good. I've knocked the Palo Alto down to 93%, but the Bon Secours is down to 94 also. And Virginia's ramming. She rammed the Palo Alto, who's down to 85. And Virginia looks like she's ramming again. Yep, caught the second Palo Alto down to 77. So we're actually doing better than they are, and we really shouldn't be. Those broadsides should be ripping apart my 3 ships. But I will take it. If we can capture one of these Palo Altos, that'd be good. Those would be a nice addition to the Raider fleet. There's no way in hell I'm using those on blockade status. And my ships are down into the 80s. Palo Alto's ramming one of mine. Uchi ram. Not sure which one she rammed. Or they're receiving ramming. Okay. My ships are ramming them. So 54 and 62%. Santiago is down to 49%. I'm a little surprised I'm winning this act. And we lost to Virginia. Damn it. How'd she go down? Ammo explosion. Ugh. What a way to go. Berwick Bay's out of range now. Alright, we lost that action. Ugh. So close. Losing to Virginia just kind of broke these two, I think. But, this fleet's done. They are now under 50%. So I think one more action against them will be very good for us. Alright, we'll pause this here, and I'll be back with anything that happens. Alrighty, it's 10 a.m. on April 12th, and it looks like the 3rd Corps of the Army of Missouri, or Army of the Missouri, has come back down into Missouri. I don't think we fought this command before. I think this is a new corps, so I have the Corps of Missouri, Corps of the Missouri, heading towards the Army of the Missouri to combat them. As soon as he's back in range of I was going to say Price Beauregard, he'll go back under his command. So I think they might be trying to slip south again into St. Louis. Nope, they're coming to Quincy. Cordy, Arkansas is out of range, so Beauregard's probably going to retreat away from there, maybe. What is going to happen here? Oh. And we have another combat here over Columbus. Weizsäcker's already come back again. Alrighty, we will take this fight. Hopefully he will actually fight us this time. So I'll be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Railroad Bridge. Honestly, I would be calling this Second Columbus, but the game gave it this name. So Weizsäcker's once again defending. He holds the Cody Farmhouse. I think that's the name of it. Yep, holds Cody Farm. For some reason, the AI gave him all these entry points on the other side of the map. Don't know why, so he can actually be anywhere in here. But it's going to be straightforward. I'm going to go in and get this guy, dig him out. Maybe he's defending the point again, maybe he's not. I have a feeling I'm going to run into him down here at the Wheeler Farm. So I'm just going to advance my troops along this main road to the south and come up this way. Either way, troops have got to march around these wood. And if he's not over here, I'll probably send my army into the wood here and advance out onto the farm. But once again, we're going to have to find him first, and he was not very proactive in the last battle. So I'm going to get my army set up, troops in motion, and I will be back. Alrighty, I did just spot some Federal skirmishers. You can't see them right now, but they are back here at the Carlson Farm. Greg is moving his cavalry division up closer to get a better sighting of them. My army's not too far behind them. It's taking me almost 4 hours to move from over here to over here. Just getting the troops down the one road does take a while. So, looks like we'll be setting up for an... Yep, there's some entrenchments. So, I'm thinking I'm going to put one division out here with the artillery and put the rest of my guys out into the woods. It looks like they're planning on me coming from that direction. Might send them in this way and attack behind their lines. If they don't have anything stretching in this direction, I'll shift my corps to the right and come out of these woods over here. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let me get a division forward along this fence. And they got troops out there too. Alright. But I still think I want to attack from this direction. Might be better for me. Some of their batteries look like they're ready to break because these are the batteries I handled last battle. Yeah, I'm going to come in from the right. Some of these units are not in entrenchments, so I'm going to come in from this direction. So I'm going to get set up for that. I'll be back. Alright, looks like I may not have to go dig him out. He is coming forward to fight me, it looks like. Move this brigade forward by itself. I'll have my cavalry here covering the infantry approach. As soon as I moved them off, he stopped advancing. But he does have these brigades coming into the open, which will make my life a lot easier. Their morale's at 65, which is higher than mine, but some of their brigades are ready to go, it looks like. So it shouldn't be too hard to see them off, hopefully. And if he's emptying these entrenchments out, the division I did have going here to cover the woods can move into the entrenchments back here. I want to put my artillery a little further forward, but there is infantry brigades back here. does have a lot of guns. But I might be able to take them out with this division over here. Shift them through the woods a little bit more and come down on their flank. Push them out of those entrenchments. Oh yeah, they're coming for me. That works out so much better. Oh good, finally got his third star. Oh wait, that's a Louisiana flag. They're not from Louisiana. Oh well. Yeah, look at those batteries ready to go. The infantry's in much better shape than their artillery is. So if I can get that division back there in a timely manner, that'll work out all the better. Sending the cavalry through is probably useless. It'll take forever. You know what? We'll send them also. I may have to shift these guys over here to protect this flank. What the hell? Why would they have orders to go back? That's a glitch. Alright, let's just get this division halt orders. I don't know why they would have orders to march all the way back down and then come back up. Just in case anybody's wondering, tonight's battle brew is fighting 69th Irish whiskey. take a while for these guys to move through these woods. Good, you guys are finally leveled. Yeah, that's kind of flag I gave all the engineering brigades. Let's push these guns forward a bit more. Probably won't put them in canister range if they'll have better firing arcs. That's not good. Engineers, stop building. I'm going to need you to come up here and replace the European brigade. So they're not in a good position on that fence line. We are taking more casualties right now, but I need these divisions in place to advance. They're just not there yet. These guys didn't send in a full frontal attack like I thought. They're just sitting there with their skirmishers. Kentucky Colonel's moving in now. Good. I need you right up there next to that artillery to support them. Oh my god, they've taken almost 500 casualties in this brigade. These guys still not in their initial position. Ugh. Yeah, second set of orders. I need you guys moving forward now. Throwing my whole attack plan off kilter. Good, seeing off those skirmishers should help. I'll leave you back in the woods for now. Lay them down, trying to reduce their casualties. Yeah, they're almost at 600. Oh. Barely in range. Let's get you a little closer. Come on, artillery. Finish your move. All you gotta do is push your guns forward a little ways. Wow, I took almost 300 casualties from those skirmishers. Eesh. When I use skirmishers, they don't produce casualties like that. I'll get in there and hit them. Fighting Tigers, time to get in and hit that brigade. Come on, seal up those skirmishers. Get rid of them. Terrorists finally back in position. Still coming through the woods. I really should have held back longer and got these two divisions into the wood before I started pushing everybody up to this fence line. I'm gonna get caught in the crossfire here. Damn it. Shouldn't be advancing that far. Weisiger is turning into a dead. He's not turning into a Bane. He already was a Bane. I'll get through the woods. Alright. Alright, who's wounded? Russell. He only took 12 losses in this brigade so far, so I'm surprised he got wounded. And they still haven't seen off these skirmishers. Are you kidding me? You got 3 brigades vying at this unit of skirmishers, and they're still there. Yeah, the Kentucky colonels don't look so hot. Oh, they're at almost 400 casualties. See off those damn skirmishers. Jeez. And I forgot about my cavalry division. Alright, get on out there. It's time to take down their artillery. And you should not be all the way to hell over here. Back over here. There's Weisiger right there out in the open. Ooh, I just saw that. Nope. Maybe we'll take him out. I don't know why Crittenden was already all the way out on the left flank with the cavalry. That really slowed down my movements on the right. Wish I'd caught that sooner. Our casualties are still way too high. It's basically even on. Finally, got rid of those damn skirmishers. Cavalry moving? Not yet. I issued those orders while the Corps Commander was still next to me. Should be moving already. So hot over here. They're getting ready to break each other, it looks like. Problem is I do have Enfields, and these guys all do have Springfields, so they do have a longer range than us. guys could get in there and they had your rifles in. Could have sworn I ordered the engineers up already. Finally broke one. And there went Taylor's brigade. Explosion like that before. I don't know if anybody else saw that. Up here. That looks like they're coming out for another push. Oh, or is that just skirmishers? Everybody get the hell in here. You've been in those woods too long. Damn, I told you to advance and shoot. Advance and shoot, damn it. Get that. Get in there. This is a straight up Rochambeau. Yep. Even on casualties, this is ugly. They broke that battery. Yep. Cavalry brigades broke. down 2 of their batteries, which is good. And pull out of there. Yep, another one broke. That didn't go as well as I had hoped. I'm going to pull them back onto the objective point and start seizing that down. Yep, he just broke 2. Keep advancing. Your rifle's firing. Engineers, come up and hit these guys in the flank. Let's put you guys back on counter. Not still on counter battery. I thought I took them off of it. Ugh, man, even on casualties. I mean, we could eat a few more than they can, but this has just gone ugly. This has got to be my worst attack ever. Going to win is going to be breaking these brigades over here in the corner. Take out that division commander to break their morale. See those bodies dropping there, but we're not killing them fast enough. Oh man, I might have a morale break again. Need one of those cavalry brigades to reform. Yep. There's Russell's brigade. I'm surprised he even hung on that long. I want to send Gist's division through the woods to seize this point, but it's going to take them forever to get over there. But it looks like we're about to go into day 2. It's 17:30 now. Day's about to end. There's no battery back there. Jeez. The morale is still higher than ours. battle can still go either direction. Iron Brigade East, Volunteer Brigade. These are brigades I've basically wiped out twice over in previous battles. Officers. So far only looks like Russell, which is good. For a battle like this, I usually take a lot more losses. So, there goes that brigade. That battery's ready to go break, so go hit them. Morale's back to confident. I'm going to not hold off going after that brigade. This is just a bloody corner right here. They've just been hammering away at each other. You can see their command structure's getting hit too, so I'm hoping to get more into their brigade commanders. Oh, come on. Alright, pull back. Get out of there. Nope, there they go. Their morale's almost down to my level now. I'm at 32, they're at 37. That will quickly change overnight, but I should be able to shift my forces to start seizing the objective. And there's one of my cavalry brigades. Oh, they're all back here. Oh, we break another one? Yep, good. These guys are just hanging in there. Over 50% casualties. Old brigade, 300 casualties. Volunteer brigade, 700. Iron Brigade East, 700, over 50%. Shit. There goes Ponce Brigade. They're panicked, probably from the artillery fire. Crap. There goes Knoxville Brigade. I need this day to end. Alright, you guys seen off that battery. That's fine. Get out of there. Do not need you breaking also. My entire flank attack's just falling apart. And we are lost. Oh, are you kidding me? Another morale break defeat. Ugh. Man. Pretty heavy casualties for both sides. I'm over 4,700. He's at 5,500. I just needed a few more minutes for the day to end. That's all I needed. It was just about over. All right, let's do a hard save here. All right, let's close this out. Both sides were ready to break. Yeah, he was down to 34, but these brigades just breaking like that just killed my morale. Once the one brigade broke, the other two went with it. There goes that brigade. And we just broke another battery of theirs. I gotta pour myself another whiskey for this defeat. Weisiger is a thorn in my damned side. But I did see him out in the middle of Crossfire, so maybe we took... No, I don't think we took him out, otherwise their morale would have been tanked long before ours was. Ugh. So that did not go as planned at all. But Crittenden and Weisiger are 1-1 now. Jackson's 0-3 against him. So we lost 4,566 of our 19,520 infantry, 225 of our 2,700, we'll call it 2,800 cavalry, which is pretty... I mean, those three brigades broke, and they really shouldn't have, as they had taken next to no casualties. Between the three brigades, 225 men is nothing. But it is what it is. We didn't lose any of our guns. So we lost 4,791 total of our 22,542 men. That's just bad. General Weitzel lost 5,500 of his 21,000 infantry. He didn't have any cavalry on the field. He got 25 of his 50 guns. For a total loss of 5,500 of his 21,000 man force. So casualty-wise, we did a lot worse than he did. But then again, I was attacking, so we were always going to take more casualties on an attack. But this is the worst attack I've ever had. And like I said, I should have waited for my two flanking divisions to be in position before doing anything. But when they started coming out of the entrenchments, it looked like too good of an opportunity, and it ended up being a trap for me. Alright, let's go take a look at the paperwork now. Alright, 2nd Mississippi Engineers caused 102 casualties to infantry, 8 to artillery, for a total of 112. And why is it not showing? There we go. They lost 27 killed, 142 wounded, 26 missing, for a total loss of 195. So they lost more than they did. Gregg's division did. This is the cavalry division, which did pretty poorly. Canty's regiment, 20 artillery casualties inflicted, 25 prisoners taken, for a total of 45, for a loss of 93 men. Hindman's regiment, 60 artillerymen killed, 45 captured, for a total of 105, for a loss of 64 men. And the 4th Tennessee caused 5 casualties, and that was it. And they lost 68 men. They did pretty poorly. Knoxville Division. No viewer units in this one, but the Knoxville Brigade caused, it says 397 total. 388 here, but it's not showing me what the rest are from. For a loss of 705 men. That is bad. Carroll's Brigade caused 486 infantry casualties. Doesn't say what the rest are. They have 493 total for a loss of 398 men, so they did a little better. Walthal's Brigade caused 702 infantry casualties for a total 702 for a loss of 173. So this is probably the best performing brigade in the Army. The division total was 2,956 casualties inflicted. Oh no, that's loss. 1,592 inflicted for a loss of 2,956. That's bad. Johnson's division, Edward Johnson. European Brigade caused 285 casualties for a loss of 597. Taylor's Brigade caused 253 for a loss of 459. Blanchard's Brigade caused 694 for a loss of 408 men. Casualties inflicted total of 1,232 for the division for a loss of 3,055. First Louisiana Division. No viewer units in this one either. Pond's Brigade caused 372 for a loss of 395. Gibson caused 377 for a loss of 250. And Mountain caused 344 for a loss of 119. So they inflicted 1,093 in total, but lost 764. And Gist Division, which has the Fighting Tigers and the Kentucky Colonels, which are both viewer units. Fighting Tigers caused 261 infantry. Fighting Tigers are not a viewer unit. This is an A.O.M. brigade. The Louisiana Fighting Tigers are a viewer unit. So they did 261 to infantry, 52 to artillery for a total of 313 at a loss of 150. Russell's Brigade caused 466 to infantry. One more casualty from somewhere else. It's not listing it. For a total of 467 for a loss of 291. And the Kentucky Colonels caused 216 casualties total for a loss of 426. Ugh. So division lost 867 men, will cause a 996 consolidated total. And the Artillery Division didn't do too well itself, but they spent I gave them those forward movement orders. I didn't expect them to take so long carrying those out. So I think it took them like 2 hours to move their batteries like 50 yards, which is pretty bad. And they inflicted most of their casualties on the infantry, even though I had them on counter battery orders. But they did a total of 85 casualties for the division for a loss of nobody. All right. The Cavalry Division had him broken, and I could have finished off those batteries. I probably would have won this. But it is what it is. All right. Let's close out of here. Like I said, I did mess up in the beginning. So when they started coming out, I thought that was a gift, and it wasn't. And I kind of I fought them more piecemeal than I should have, especially while waiting for those two flank divisions to get in position, which took way too long. I should have pulled my corps back and probably waited for day 2 to start before doing anything. Colonel Canty has fallen in disgrace. I think he's one of the Cavalry Brigade commanders. But after that performance, I'm thinking about relieving all 3 of those brigade commanders. Possibly the division commander also. Because that was bad. All right. Defeat at Railroad Bridge. Colonel Canty loses face and Captain O.D. Green. That's got to be one of the federal battery commanders. All right. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 5,591 men. They were up 604 killed and 398 captured. Our casualties total 4,791 men with 651 killed, 612 missing, and the rest wounded. And we've taken 373 men prisoner and sent them to Andersonville and Camp Chase. Actually, no, they're outside of Columbus now, so I don't even think they control Camp Chase at this point. So they'd be on, yeah. Andersonville's overcrowded again, so we have lost control of Camp Chase. Alright, let's get this rolled off, and then we'll do a map overview. Shouldn't take too long to get this rolled off as a one-day battle. I had started sending Jackson's army into Michigan. I'm going to have to move him south now, back into Columbus. Okay, Beauregard is withdrawing from this action over here. Corps of Engineers is in position. So, Corps of Missouri is heading up that way, so let's pause this here before another combat starts. We're going to have another battle here over at Quincy. So, I did say I was going to move Jackson back into Western Virginia, but I did start moving him into Michigan. After this loss down here at Columbus, I am definitely shifting him down into the Columbus region to take on Weisiger again. This man has just been a thorn in my side. I need him and his force taken down. Alright, so it still looks quiet here in Virginia. It's still not making any moves on us. How's the siege looking? Doesn't look like it's moved any. Not saying the Federals will win it, it looks like. Okay, up here it says we have a 79% chance of winning now, but when you go in, shows 59% Union. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we're taking a lot of casualties in this siege. I'm already at 617 casualties, which is the highest casualties he's taken in any siege. And quite honestly, just one of his... Like, these two brigades are just larger than his entire force, and my two smaller brigades are already broken. Like I said, if it takes multiple times to do it, it'll take multiple times to do it. Alright, let's come down here to the Gulf. Alright, Raider Squadron is in port. Berwick Bay is at 96%. Bon Secours is repairing. It says 2 days, but it's probably going to take longer than that. The Atlanta and the Georgia are 83 days from completion each. So I can't send these two rams. You know, I probably do have the two ironclads in the Florida Squadron down enough where I should be able to finish the squadron off. It's showing they have 6 guns right now, so I think only one ship is in the area. But these guys aren't going to be ready for combat in a while. And the loss of the Virginia is a massive blow to us. That is a huge blow. And it looks quiet everywhere else. That looks like Corps of Arkansas is in Springfield. Yes, they are, and they are flipping it. We have the Army of Indiana right outside of town from them. That's not a big deal. Where are you going? Going a little too far, I think. Oh, well. How Indiana. Oh, we have taken Indianapolis. And we are moving on to Fort Wayne, which I think is the last capturable city in Indiana. Which will be good for us. That should give us control of at least one of these ports up here on the Great Lakes. So, I need to get this corps back under his aegis. So, I need to pull him out, get him back in there. Probably moving towards Indianapolis. And I got to take Jackson out of Michigan. So he's definitely got to head back to Columbus. Alrighty, last few episodes went really well for us. This one has not. Looks like our next engagement will be at Quincy, between the Corps of the Missouri and 3rd Corps of the Army of the Missouri. How many men they got in that corps? And they have another corps up here. 17,000 men. 21,000. Oh, this is not going to be good. I'm at 16,000 men. I think some of his brigades are away. 2 brigades are away. 1 battery and 1 brigade. Alright. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. Even with those casualties I just inflicted, they're still at 214,000. Almost 215,000 men in the field to my 184. But their national morale is now below 50. It's down to 47. So we're doing something right. As you can see, the power bar is slid just off center in our direction. So that's a good thing. So I do believe we will end this episode here. If you were a new viewer, returning viewer, you've not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so you'll alert when the next video comes out. If you like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Basically at the point where if you do want one, you will be receiving an existing brigade, because I'm not planning on recruiting too many more units. So but let me know in the comments below if you'd like to have one of them. And comments, keep them coming. Please let me know what you thought about this battle. I know I hate myself for it. I'm sure you all are going to hate watching it. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.